Hello, folks. Um, Night Piper here. Smoking can you see, there you go, EMC Custom Cob with a tie-dye stem because I'm sort of a hippie. And in it I got some Ojo Krantz. Just wanted to get on here and check in for a second. Hadn't been on here in quite a bit. It's been a interesting couple of weeks here. Something that we're not used to. Most of you know my brother-in-law died of COVID, and hadn't been able to be on the live stream for a couple of weeks, and I appreciate the job Willie's done with that, and I appreciate all you people being on there. And we read all your nice comments that you said, and we appreciate all those very much. Even though we don't know most of you personally, it still means something. Appreciate Willie. Pretty obvious why he's my best friend. So, but it's we're taking this thing a day at a time. And don't want it to be a doom and gloom session by any ways. Just wanted to say hi. But it was nice to know that you're part of a community that cares. And I know that a lot of people equate COVID with politics. And it's a shame that something as serious is equated with something that's shitty as politics. And all I can share is our experience with this disease. And what it's done to this family. It is basically, my brother-in-law caught COVID. In 2 weeks he died. 2 weeks, 14 days. No pre-existing conditions. Healthy for the most part. And hard worker. He leaves a daughter of 8 years old and he leaves a daughter of 14. But we've all dealt with death in certain ways. My dad died and I sat in the room with him for 30 minutes drinking coffee after he died, and I was with him. And that was helpful. As far as Adam was concerned, he died alone. I believe his dad did get to go in there with like a full suit and stuff to be with him. But the thing about COVID that's so devastating, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or a communist or a socialist or Chinese or Portuguese, is the effect that it has on the family. Because the thing that tore me up the most about the situation is knowing that his mom and dad were sitting in the parking lot of the hospital praying for him as close as they could get. They couldn't go into the room, they couldn't go in the hospital, they had to sit out in the parking lot and pray. And my wife had to just sit here waiting by the phone to get updates. So, it's a bad deal. And nobody really knows what to do afterwards. I don't know if there's COVID help groups or what, but nobody, you can't say anything to them. You know, a lot of people are like, well, he's in a better place. Well, he is. But the rest of the family is still, shocked. But anyways, we'll learn as we go. Gotta keep living, the ones of us that are here. That story you hear is, if you hear it, is BR. He's right under me. But anyway, that's the reason we hadn't really been able to do the show over in our normal Notre Dame studios, is because A, I really hadn't felt like laughing in a while, and B, my wife was Adams. Adam was my wife's younger brother, and she always protected him. That's her skill set. She's like a protector. And she always protected him, like in elementary school when he was crying, that she'd hear him crying in another class and she'd get in trouble, leaving her class to go comfort him. And knowing that she wasn't able to do this during COVID is what's hurting her the most, that she wasn't able to do what she typically does. So that's the reason it's been such a tough thing on her and her mom and dad and the rest of us, the daughters. Daughters really don't show it that much because they're kids. They take it in different ways. But, we just take it a day at a time and get better. I don't know if there's any getting better. We just get back to living. So my hope is that we'll be able to be in here next Wednesday so I can have fun with you guys and laugh and tell jokes and whatever. I watched a lot of it last night. The topics are, there's something going around the YTPC about being offended. My only saying for that is I was told to keep my side of the street clean. You keep yours clean. I don't need to go clean yours, and you don't need to come clean mine. So that's sort of the rule I go by. That's all I got to say about that. But anyways, this weekend, my son and I are going to go to South Bend to a Notre Dame Purdue game. We're excited about that. Excited to get back out. Amongst the living, we've both been fully vaccinated. So that gives us a little confidence. And then my wife and I and Adam's oldest daughter, Aiden, we're going to go to New York City first week of October for a weekend just to get out. So Sean signed some autographs. So that'll be exciting. So I hope to see everybody next Wednesday. I'll probably go to a Jets game. Why not? Got some new swamp mussel coming around the bend.